Thank you. Welcome to the yoga program. I'm Pradeep Balsara. My friends Rajesh, Uday, Bhagya, Sanjay, Sonam, Naveen, Hiro, Bhargavi, Pushpa, Tushar, Kajal, Parvita, and Sita. We're going to do some demonstration for you today. It's in two parts. The first part, we're going to break it down for you. We're going to unpackage yoga and kind of show you how to fall in yoga. One way of falling in yoga. There are a lot of different ways of falling in yoga. We're going to show you a breakdown of how you can fall in yoga by doing the movements, by integrating the breath, by integrating the mind with it. That's the first part. Then the second part, we have a Ken demo. We're going to do asanas with the mantras. So we're going to integrate mantras with asana as the second half. So for first half, if you want to sit down. So these are also known as very subtle movements, but to understand and integrate, this is the best form, and it can be done anytime by anyone. It doesn't matter how, you'll see that it's simple enough that anybody is able to do it. So you're going to sit any cross-leg posture, or to start with, and then you're going to stretch your legs out. You could be sitting in the chair and doing it too. So once you stretch your legs out, then you're going to make a fist with your toes, and then you're going to stretch your toes out. You make a nice fist with your toes, and then you stretch your toes out. And it pays to look at the toes when you're stretching them. It's like if I'm calling Chetan and I'm looking at him, he pays more attention. Just like that, if you look at your toes as you call them to make a fist, they listen a little better. But you'll find out that most people's toes don't respond. You ask them to make a fist and they go somewhere else. So you can figure out who's the master, right? Who's the master? Is the toes your master, or are you the master? Okay, so you stretch like that. That's how you start with. So you go all the way from the bottom to the top. As part of this demonstration, we're just going to do the legs. Okay, next, you're going to stretch your feet forward and then back. So you feet forward and then back. Forward and back. So if you find that your feet doesn't go back, then you stretch them forward a little bit more and then back. So as you can see, now we're working at the ankle joint. So we go joint by joint. Each joint, you make them flexible. Now you want to rotate your feet at the ankle. So you're just rotating the feet, not the whole legs. Just the feet at the ankle. So you kind of separate your legs out from your feet. And then you change direction. So a lot of people cramps in the calf muscles, wearing shoes all day long. And then one day you find out that your feet are numb all of a sudden. So this way you kind of make sure that even if they go numb, you'll be aware of it. You might not be able to stop it. You'll be aware of it. That's what it is. Yoga is about awareness. All right, next, bend your right. You're going to grab hold of your big toe, and then you're going to crank. So you crank your right foot. All the work is been done by your left arm. Your foot goes for a right. With a nice big circle, and you change direction. So you do both ways. Again, you're still working on the ankle. And then you relax, and it pays, so you can also kind of look at, as you do the movement for each joint, after the movement you can kind of observe how your right ankle feels in this case. You can just make an observation, how does it feel? And if you find that it's kind of relaxed at home, you feel like, oh my God, it's so relaxed, then you register that relaxed moment in your head. So next time when you ask your ankle to go relax, it knows where to go. If it's never been there, never registered, then you ask your ankle to relax, it's like, I don't know where to go. So it doesn't relax. So this way you register what a relaxed state is, and then you can ask it to go, and it'll go there. Left. Grab hold of your big toe, and then you crank. Just like in old days, how you used to crank your calves to start them up. Just like that, you crank your ankle. Change direction. Do nice and slow. And if you wonder where we do yoga at the Hindu Center. Sundays, Wednesdays, it's free of charge. But you get charged with energy. And there is also a program in Gurudwara that Sanjay runs. He said laughing is the best form of yoga. And then you can observe your left ankle, see how it feels, just register that. So the next is the knee. So for that you bend your right leg, squeeze it into the body. And you bend your left, squeeze it into the body. Go right, left, right, left. So do it a few times. Then you bend your right leg, grab hold of it from underneath, you open and you close. You open, you point your toes to your knee, to your nose, and then close. Open, point, close. Then you rotate your lower leg with the knee as the center. Your nice big circles. So people with knee pain, the best way to do this, take a weight, if the pain is in the knee, you're going to take the weight off the knee first, and then you massage and balance it out, and then change direction. Slowly, bit by bit, nice big circles. You stretch it out and down. The left, bend, grab hold of it, open, close, open, close to your nose. Close, open, close, open, close, then you rotate. Lower leg, knee as the center. Nice big circle, as much as you can. The best part of yoga is you do as much as you can. As they say, don't follow, but flow. Flow, F-L-O-W. Change direction. Stretch it out and down. And then you observe your knees, see how your knees feel. Okay, now we're going to work on the hip joint. So you bend your leg, right leg. Turn your foot up, so knee goes down, hip opens up, you grab hold of your foot, nice big circles. You kind of massage your hip joint, then you change direction. So if you see what we're doing is, we're doing like up and down movement, and then sort of rotation. Up and down rotation. And relax. And then left. Turn your foot up, and rotate. So this is great, the movement. Most people do it watching the TV. So to kind of make it more here and now, change direction. Okay, and relax. Then bring both feet together. Grab hold of your toe and then go up and down. If you're not aware of it, in ancient times, before the Rolls-Royce were invented, yogis used to fly like this. From one place to another. But now with the modern technology, you don't see them flying anymore. Okay, and relax. And you can observe your hip joints, see how your hip joints feel. So this is how, we do the whole movement, then we go to the back, then the arms, the head, and go to the whole movement. But today, for the purpose of demonstration, next thing I'm going to show you or demonstrate is how to integrate the breath. So we already did the movement. So now to introduce breath, we got breathing in and breathing out going on. If you don't have a guru, the best teacher in this solar system is breath. Go in, come out. It teaches that you cannot be without attachment. You gotta attach. You cannot be without detachment. You got to detach. If I breathe in and don't breathe out, I'll die. So both ways, we got to attach to do our thing and get out. Get in, get out. So breath is one of the best teachers. So for that, doing the leg movements, we're going to introduce the breath and mind doing the toes. So when you make a fist, you want to breathe out. And as you stretch, you breathe in. So let's say your default breathing is 3 in, 3 out. You got to figure that out. If you don't know, you should go home and find out more about your breath. So as you breathe out, you'd say 1, 2, 3. Then as you breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Out, 1, 2, 3. In, 1, 2, 3. Like that. So now, you're breathing in, making the movement. So now the breath is integrated with your movement. So the next thing you want to do is integrate your mind in it, right? So to integrate the mind, one of the ways is to count. So what you're going to do is you're going to count. Let's say you're going to do 4 times. So as you're breathing out, you would say 11, 12, 13. That's your breathing out. Then 11, 12, 13, breathing in. 21, 22, that's the second time. 23, out. 21, 22, 23, in. 31, 32, 33, out. 31, 32, 33, in. 41, 42. So now you're counting how many times you're breathing in and which one is it. So now the mind is here because you're counting, otherwise you'll forget. So that way you bring your mind, your breath, and your movement all together. And that's what kind of makes it the yoga, which is union, right? Union. So that's what we wanted to demonstrate as part of the first part. Now we're going to do the hand demo. Satyai Namah. Om Savitri Namah. Om Akali Namah. Om Bhaskarai Namah. Sarve Sham Swasthir Bhavatu. Sarve Sham Santir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Kaschit dukbhag bhave. Asto ma satirgamaya. Tamso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasisyate. Trayam Bakam Yaja Mahe
Peace.